Hello, my name is Clinton Durney, and I'm a research methodologist at the British Columbia Cancer Research Institute in Vancouver, Canada. My research focuses on tobacco regulatory science, where I use computational modeling to better understand tobacco use behaviors and evaluate the impact of policies. I develop simulation models that help us understand tobacco use dynamics, which can then also help to predict how different tobacco control strategies, like flavor bans, warning labels, or product regulations, might influence smoking, e cigarette, and nicotine pouch use in populations over time. Furthermore, as a pilot project grantee, I am specifically studying how tobacco use spreads through adolescent social networks. These models are powerful tools because they allow us to test what if or hypothetical scenarios. By simulating the outcomes of potential regulations on virtual populations, we can test the outcomes of potential policies. But beyond policy forecasting, modeling also offers a way to understand the underlying dynamics of tobacco use and behavior in ways that cross sectional or even longitudinal surveys alone cannot. By integrating diverse data sources and simulating change over time, models help us explore mechanisms, identify key drivers, and generate insights that might be hidden in observational data. My academic journey began at Virginia Tech, where I earned degrees in mathematics and physics, and was first introduced to modeling and simulation through research in a statistical physics lab, where I worked on a project that applied to population dynamics and ecology. I then completed a master's degree in mathematics at Ohio State University, where I developed models to understand how bacteria navigate chemical gradients, a process known as chemotaxis. I then went on to complete a PhD in applied mathematics at the University of British Columbia. I continued this line of mechanistic modeling applied to biological systems, where I built 2D and 3D models to study tissue morphology. I explored how cells coordinate their movements to develop organs. During postdoctoral research at the John Innes Center in the United Kingdom, I modeled stomata, the specialized plant cells that regulate gas exchange during photosynthesis. Although I started in biophysics and mathematical biology, I transitioned into public health research because I saw how my computational skills and quantitative reasoning could be applied to pressing health issues like tobacco use and cancer prevention. That shift led to my current work, where I combine simulation modeling, survey data analysis, and epidemiology to understand tobacco use dynamics. For anyone entering tobacco research or computational modeling, my biggest advice is to not be afraid to cross disciplines. It can often be daunting when interacting with scholars from different fields, but I have found that it is the combining of these experts from different disciplines that have driven my most rewarding projects. So whether you're coming from mathematics, statistics, physics, public health, or computer science, there's space for your skills in tobacco regulatory science. For more tangible advice regarding modeling complex systems, the sheer complexity of a system can oftentimes feel overwhelming. However, it is important to start small and realize that simple models can still yield important and useful insights. Thank you for watching, and I'm excited to be a part of a growing community that uses data and models to advance tobacco regulatory science to improve public health.